should Rahul Gandhi be disqualified as the leader of the opposition for taking an openly Maoist line? I'm not even saying pro-Maoist line. I'm saying he's taking a Maoist line. Should Rahul Gandhi be disqualified as LOP for taking an openly Maoist line? You heard Harish Salve there, Mahesh Jethmalani. How would you like to take this forward? Because Rahul Gandhi's defense is, see, I'm being forced to do this because institutions have been captured. And hence I'm going against India because this is not the India I like.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, echoing what Harish just said, what Mr. Salve just said, Rahul has always been of this view. I mean, all his actions are basically in the past. All this, and we've talked about it many times. The MOU with the CCCP, senior leaders of the Congress going and asking Pakistan to dislodge Prime Minister Modi's government. Being at one with George Soros, who's a sworn enemy of India and has tried many attempts to destabilize India. So this is a pattern. Right now, I think Rahul Gandhi said the gloves are off. The facade of being a Democrat, I am going to throw off. And what Harish says, I echo that sentiment as well. I have a feeling now that he is going to stoop to extremely treacherous levels. And that means he's going to take the help of powers, which he already has. I mean, he has already been mixed up with people who are inimical to India, whether it is the Chinese state, whether it is Pakistan, whether it is Soros, and the deep democratic state, which mercifully is about to exit in America. He's already done that. But now what he's saying is that I don't agree with India's democracy. In sum and substance, that's what he's saying. I don't like the manner in which democracy is working. The fact of the matter is he doesn't like this democracy and the manner in which it's working is because, with all its fairness, he's being routed at the polls. He's become an abject failure, and he feels he's entitled. He's a product of entitlement. He's a product of dynasty. You have to understand his mindset, and he's being goaded by courtiers and his mother. And to some extent, his sister. Those are the people closest, and they tell him he's born to rule. Now, the problem is not only is he going to join hands with forces inimical to India externally, but we don't know the methods which he will use. Because if you start questioning first the Election Commission, then the EVMs, right? It means you don't believe in the Democrat. What Shora and the other day, the Chief Election Commission according to me, gave a thoroughly researched, sterling analysis of the complete infallibility of the EVMs. He said that not a single booth have we found the EVMs going wrong at all. Right? Now, when you start questioning this, you have a creeping mindset. Rahul is now shrugging off democratic means, questioning every institution. And by the way, I think it's time somebody filed an FIR against him, because he's now saying that the judiciary, for instance, is partisan. Yeah. It has now been infiltrated, courtesy the RSS and the BJP, with cronies of theirs. He's basically calling every Supreme Court judge a crony of the BJP RSS, and collectively the entire judiciary. That's the level to which he's gone. Now listen, I have been in the BJP since 1981, right? When it was first formed on the 6th of April of that year. I have tolerated undemocratic methods and what I consider to be, or what I've always considered to be, extremely oppressive methods by the Congress party. But I have never questioned our institutions. Once you start questioning your institutions, you have become anti-national. Because those institutions is what makes this great democracy thrive, whether it's the electoral system or our judiciary or our bureaucracy. He is now trashing all of those.
So I think he's justifying violence. I think he wants violence. Right now he's justifying it. He's creating that very well thought narrative for violence in the country.
I think he's out to set the country on fire.
And he said so in the past almost. He said so.
Yes, either by caste divisions or by religious divisions. He is going to do that.
But his foreign help from the Kamala Harris group has evaporated. They're out of power. Does that compromise his plans to spark violence?
Well, that certainly narrows his options. But there is still the whole Sino-Wahhabi lobby, the ISI and the CCCP and the PLA. There is still that. And Soros is still a rogue element. Trump has denounced him. The incoming president, Trump has denounced him. Yeah. But, he's going to be up to his mischief. He's not going to give up.